Alright, so I have some video editing software now. I'll probably use it soon, but not just yet because I don't feel like delving into it yet, trying to figure out how to use it and such. I've had some experience with it though, I'd imagine it's not too hard. And thank you for returning to the Nexus. Today's topic is going to be about, you know what? Nothing. Because I don't need a topic every time, and I don't need a mental crusade every time. Sometimes there'll be one. Maybe at a certain point, those videos will become less and less. And when they do come around, they'll be more imperative than perhaps some other videos. What I will say is, I think I have a very similar physiology to Post Malone. Post Malone's like a somewhat taller version of me. I'm about 5'10". I just imagine he looks like he's over 6 foot. But I feel like if Post Malone ate the same exact things as me, he'd have like this and like worked out the same way. He'd have like the same body type. Neither of us working out have the same body type, similar fat distributions and stuff. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. A little different, obviously. I think we're just similar in the legs and like the limbs a lot. I think over the midsection, the torso, we might carry weight differently. But now I'm gonna move into what do you guys want to talk about? What should I say to like the 1 to 10 people that maybe will watch this? Like I should record these, and usually I do with some sort of intention, but now it's just like I'm uploading for upload's sake. Like I have to put in more work than that. I've been focused a lot on working out and eating a certain way right now because I'm cutting down and I have final projects due. But I mean, I say this a lot, sort of. This whole idea of believing in yourself. Let me reiterate it just again. For you, you are so capable. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. You have what it takes. And when people tell you that you don't, I mean, they don't know you. They really don't. They haven't been in your shoes. They haven't been in your head and seen through your eyes and felt through your skin. You are you, and no one can take that. So accept you. So take that and run with it. Do what you can and do what you will. I just really want to stress to all of you that there is a place for you in this world, and you can go out and find it. Usually, too, the answers to all these things, like self-love and just believing in yourself, what you're capable of, how you see yourself really, self-perception, autonomy too, realizations of self, it really lies a lot within you. It's not where you are and what you're doing per se. It's you, your behavior. Once you are able to accept yourself for who you are, that is where you really begin to grow. When you can look at your flaws and accept them, but then try to change them, that makes such an immense difference on you as a person and how people around you will see you. But you will always be you, and that's something you can't change. A homeless man was always once a homeless man, but if one day they grew into a monopoly and they're a billionaire, the billionaire man was also a homeless man. And if that man's name is Joe, Joe was Joe when he was a homeless man, and Joe was Joe when he was a billionaire. You have a vessel that you are in, your body, and you can use it you can operate it for so many causes and do so much with it. Quite frankly, sometimes I like talking into this camera, like, because I feel like I'm talking to someone when I'm not, you know. Well, I am, I guess, if you watch and listen to this, but sometimes if I don't talk to people for a while, or even if I do, I feel like I have to bring my thoughts somewhere. And so when I cut these videos off a lot, and I just put them in, it's like, it hurts, because I sit here, wait for it to upload, and that's nice, but then, I don't know, there's like lint or something flying around, because I put the light a little bit lower right now. But I sit here after, and I don't know what to do with myself sometimes. So it's nice to be able to talk, you know? It's like, it's a little bit of a therapy, I guess, for me, and maybe some of the things I say help you, and it's sort of a therapy. I mean, if you comment, I'm willing to listen. I was even thinking about filming a video where I just like said, comment on this video, comment on this video, comment on this video, and nothing else, to see if someone would actually comment. I mean, a few people have commented on one video, but I may or may not know them. Maybe I don't. But what I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, I don't know how. I always get, when I squat, or like when I do compound movements for some reason, and I haven't cut my fingernails in a while, I always get like grit and stuff in them. But I just like to vent onto the internet or say something. I don't collect my thoughts before I speak. I just speak. I speak to people, hopefully, you guys, but without any idea. Not always, but usually not much of an idea in mind. I might have a premise, but it's not a very concrete one. So, just uploading these videos is good for my conscience, and I hope they're good for your conscience. I started the channel to like, as a form of self-promotion, and it still sort of is. I mean, that sounds a little bit selfish, but of course it is. I mean, I want to make it up somewhere. And what I mean is, like, I just kind of want to have some sort of brand for myself, because eventually I'm going to try to market my book, and I want an audience, and eventually I hope that I can allocate my book to people here. And maybe some other books on the internet. I haven't had like a separate, like TikTok or Instagram set up for this, but and I'm so sorry if you actually do watch all these things. Like, I don't know how you can sit through this sometimes. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying all the time. That's just how I work. That's how my brain operates. I just think of like random things. Like, I got like pangolins in there, if that's a thing. I think that's a thing. Door hinges, escalators, Viridian, Nexus, Antithesis, Umber, vats, containers, orbs. I love orbs, and anti-gravity, all sorts of things like that. But I like to use those things to ramble. And also, most of my thoughts don't, like, those things, not all of them, some of them were just random namings of things, but those things usually help me, are usually good thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts that aren't good, but I don't think anyone would really want to hear about that. That sounds concerning. Not concerning, but like, you sometimes have a negative self, a negative ego that speaks to you. That's not always a nice thing to listen to all the time. Kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure everyone has that. The part of yourself that you don't like. I think everyone sort of has that. If you don't, let me know if you love all, like, I love all my stuff, even the part that I don't necessarily like. But if you really think you just have no flaws or no negative self, I'd be interested to know about that. So feel free to say something, you know. But anyways, I just wanted to upload something, so thank you. And for returning to the Nexus, today wasn't, it was still, it's always a mental crusade, a journey through the mind, but this was more of a rambling, like my last video. I just hit my finger. And I hope for some reason you enjoyed it, so thank you, and I will see you later.